So there's a lot of calculations you have to do to actually shoot long range and be accurate. And one of those things is spindrift. Now, spindrift gets talked about in these clouds of mystery or whatever else, but it's really a simple concept, and it's about centrifugal force and the direction it's spinning of the bullet. So almost all regular firearms have a right twist barrel. That means that the lands and grooves that go in there turn it to the right. And unless it's special order, generally speaking, they're all right twist barrels. Because of the centrifugal force and the speed at which it's spinning, that spindrift will actually cause a shifting of your projectile as it's flying through the air. So the simplest way for me to explain this to you is to give you a visualization of it. And to do that, I'm going to use this coin. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to hold the coin, and first time I'm going to spin it to the left, like it was a left twist barrel. And you can see that it went high and to the left. And if I spin it the other way, as in a right twist, you can see that it went over and to the right. Spindrift is a pretty constant thing, and so it's fairly easy to compensate for so long as you know what your specific caliber is doing for spindrift. A .308, for instance, has a spindrift because it's a heavier bullet going a little slower, is going to be different than, say, a 6.5 Creedmoor or a 6mm or a .223. So not to confuse spindrift with another anomaly called crosswind jump. So crosswind jump is what's happening during spindrift, and that's where, as your bullet's spinning to the right, if the wind's coming from left to right, it's going to tend to hold your projectile down just a little bit and won't let it climb. The same projectile spinning to the right and a wind coming from right to left has a tendency to want to climb the wind just a little bit. So completely different scenarios, but it's using both of those anomalies together. So in the end, spindrift, it's a constant for whatever caliber, size, and speed that you're shooting. It's easy to compensate for, and all you got to do is dial it out and hold right where you want.